So now we are reading about this PT 365 polity, and here there are some topics that which we will cover, that issues related to basic structure, impeachment of president, pardoning power of governor, subcategorization of OBCs, and other backward class they are talking about. Official Language Act, other important news. Now, what is the function of Parliament, state, legislature, local government? What is the question hour? What is the Parliament Steering Committee? What is the Office of Profit? What is the Rajya Sabha elections? Other important news. Now, what is the center-state relations, sixth schedule, and borrowing powers of the central and state government, and Article 370, Interstate Council, aspiration and district program, judiciary contempt of court. Now, mechanism of investigated charges against the Supreme Court judge, e-Lok Adalat, and other important development and concept news, elections related to what is simultaneous election, electoral bond schemes, and voting rights of NRI, delimitation commission, right to recall, other important news, and what is the important legislation bill, right to information, consumer protection, and foreign contribution, that is FCRA, and there is amendment in that. We need to consider it, and draft electricity right of consumer rules and other important laws bills. Okay, so some of the important constitution statutory bodies: what is the National Recruitment Agencies, National Medical Commission, National Human Rights Commission, National Vigilance Commission, Law Commission in India, National Crime Bureau, Record Bureau, other important bodies and names. And what is the Mission Karmayogi, whistleblower protection, IPC and CRPC, One Nation One Ration Card, what is it, and regulation of big tech companies, and internet shutdowns, and data quality index, national program and project management policies, and other important. So here it is basically a comprehensive of 1 year, that is from the I'll show you the date, that is from the May 2020 to January 2021, and it is the only current affairs which we need to learn for the PT 365. So here we need to check out that issues related to constitution, that what all are the issues related to constitution, that why it is in news, because recently the Keshav Nanda Bharti case, Keshwananda Bharti case, landmark judgment, and Saridapala Guru and other Kerala's passed away. Basically जो केरला केशवानंद भारती केस के जो पर्सन थे, that has passed away. About the Keshwananda Bharti case, in Keshwananda Bharti judgment, Supreme Court outlined basic structure of the constitutions. So it is related to the basic structure of the constitution. The case dealt with the petition against the Kerala government challenging the compulsory acquisition of his land by the government under Kerala reforms. So for the Kerala reforms, what they did, they had a provision for land acquisition under Kerala reforms. So it is a violation of fundamental rights as ensured in Article 25, 26 and 31 of the Constitution of India. So in what grounds that the case has been filed, that it is a violation of Section 25, 26 and 31 of the Constitution of India. Now the case was heard by the bench of 13 judges, the largest formed in the Supreme Court. Means आज से पहले इससे इतनी लंबी बेंच कभी नहीं बैठी है ना, अभी तक कोई इसका तोड़ है, मीन्स कि अभी तक इससे ज़्यादा जजेस की बेंच कभी नहीं हुई है. द हियरिंग प्रोसीडेड, द स्कोप ऑफ द केस वॉज एक्सपेंडेड टू एड्रेस द फॉलोइंग. सो व्हाट हैज़ बीन एड्रेस्ड इन हियर, interpretation of Golaknath case. They were talking about that what is the interpretation of Golaknath case, interpretation of Article 368, that what is the interpretation of Article 368 means कहाँ तक amendment हो सकता है constitution के अंदर, and what is the validity of 24th Constitutional Amendment Act, Section 23, 2, 3. Just a minute. Sorry. Sorry for the issue. And it is basically related to that what is the validity of 24th Constitutional Amendment Act. So Section 2 and Section 3 of schedule of Section Section 2 and 3 of the 25th constitutional amendment means they have a question that what is the validity of 24th constitutional amendment, also what is the validity of 25th constitutional amendment, section 22 and 3 of such, and section 29 constitutional amendment, and under which articles they go for the case, that is article 25, 26 and 31. So here, what is the evolution of basic structure? I think I have to write here, read this. What all are the elements of basic structure? Some principles are presently part of the basic structure, that is sovereignty of India, essential feature of individual freedom, security to the citizens, mandate to build a welfare state, supremacy of the constitution, republic and democratic form of a government, secular and federal character of the constitution, separation of powers. These are some of the elements which we could consider as a basic structure part. Unity and integrity of the nation, power of judicial review, harmony and balance of the fundamental rights and directive principles of state policies, parliamentary systems, rule of law, principle of equality, free and fair election, independence of judiciary, limited power of parliament to amend the constitution, effective access to justice, principles or essence underlying fundamental rights, power of Supreme Court under Article 32, 136, 141 and 142. I think I have to record it again. I think now I'm fine. So what is the evaluation of basic structure? So evaluation of basic structure, the parliament can't amend any part including fundamental rights, means fundamental rights can also be amended. Okay, so they are saying here that fundamental rights can also be amended under Article 368, means Parliament has a power and as per Article 368 that they can amend fundamental right also. And there is just the two cases that comes into the picture, that is Shankari Prasad case and the Sajjan Singh case. Shankari Prasad case was in 1961 and Sajjan Singh case was in 1965. Then another case held, that is Golaknath case. In Golaknath case, Article 368 did not confer amending power of the Parliament, and fundamental rights cannot be amended by Parliament. These are the judgment which is held in Golaknath case, that they cannot amend fundamental rights, also did not confirm amending power of the Parliament. So now Constitution of India is not law under Article 13, so Parliament can amend. As per Constitution Amendment Act 24th and 25th, Section 2 talks about curtail the right of property with due to compensation, and Section 3, that is precedence of DSPs over fundamental right, means DSPs are above the fundamental right, took up the scope of judicial review. So here it took up the scope of judicial review for article for 39B and 39C. So then another case has in 1972 Constitutional Amendment 29 has held, and it added 2 land reform schedule to 9th schedule. So there is a 9th schedule entered, and they added 2 land reform legislation. Then in 1973 Keshava Nanda Bharti case has happened, and this is the current as per we know. And here line of thought maintain and strengthen the subsequent judgment, like it basically किस judgments को इन्होंने strengthen किया, that is Minerva Mills case, SR Bombay case and IR Coelho case. Okay, so these all are that how it evolved. So start हुआ था शंकरी प्रसाद केस से and end हुआ है केशवानंदी भारती केस में. And there are certain things which has been introduced here, that in section in 1961 Shankari Prasad case has held, then Sajjan Singh case held, Golaknath case में उन्होंने बोल दिया कि भाई फंडामेंटल राइट्स अमेंड नहीं हो सकते, और उन्होंने डिफाइन भी नहीं किया दैट व्हाट ऑल आर द पावर्स ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट टू अमेंड. And in 1973, it basically upheld the judgment of Mineral Wells case, SR Bombay case, and IR Coelho case. Now, what is the outcome of this? So, outcome of this is that it upheld the validity of Keshwananda Bharti case. So, in 24th Amendment, Supreme Court held that Parliament had to power to amend any or all, means it could be any or all provision of the Constitution, now including fundamental rights also, with the condition that amendment should not alter, damage or destroy the essential feature of fundamental Constitution. Means कुछ भी कर सकता है Parliament, but there has to be no alteration, damage or destroyed about the essential feature. Means ADD, essential feature of the fundamental principle of the Constitution. This comes to be known as the basic structure. Okay. So as we know that what is the part of what comes under the basic structure. ठीक है, तो बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर में क्या क्या चीज़ें आ जाती हैं, दैट वी ऑल नो ऑलरेडी. बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर में आ जाता है सोवेरेनिटी ऑफ इंडिया, एसेंशियल फीचर ऑफ इंडिविजुअल फ्रीडम्स, सिक्योर टू द सिटीजन्स, मैंडेट टू बिल्ड अ वेलफेयर स्टेट, सुपरमेसी ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, रिपब्लिकन डेमोक्रेटिक फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट आ जाती है. इसमें सेकुलर एंड फेडरल करेक्टर आ जाता है, सेपरेशन ऑफ पावर आ जाता है between the legislature, state and judiciary, separation of powers. It's also the part of the basic structure. Unity and integrity of the nation comes in it is a part of a basic structure. Judicial review is a part of a basic structure. Harmony and balance between the fundamental right and DPSP is a part of a basic structure. Parliamentary system itself has a part of a basic structure. Then rule of law, principle of equality, free and fair election, independence of judiciary, limited power of the parliament to amend the constitution, effective access to justice, principles or essence underlying fundamental rights, powers of the Supreme Court under Article 32, 136, 141, 142, that all comes under the part of the basic structure. Now, as we know that it all is a part of the basic structure. Now, corrected judgments of Golaknath case. It has corrected the judgment of the Golaknath case. Supreme Court held that Article 368 contained both the powers of the procedures for amending the constitution and amending powers of the legislative powers of the parliament were different. So what judgment it has corrected, that in Article 368 contained both powers, that power and the procedure for amending the constitution, and amending power and legislative powers are both the different. So it has been held in the Golaknath case. So it has basically corrected that judgment. So other judgment, Supreme Court upheld 25th and 29th amendments except for the part that it curtails its power for judicial review, and also ascertain that the preamble is a part of the constitution, hence amendable. So in the other judgment, what has been held, Supreme Court upheld that 25th and 29th amendment except for the part that it curtails its power for the judicial review. मीन्स जुडिशल रिव्यू की पावर जो उसमें लिखी हुई थी, वो उस पार्ट को हटाने के बाद सेक्शन 25 and 29 अमेंडमेंट्स आर वैलिड एंड इट इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ द preamble, and preamble is a part of the constitution. Preamble is a part of the constitution and it is amendable. So where there was a written that parliament can amend any part of the constitution, so preamble is a part of the constitution or not, then this was a question. Then it is a part of the constitution, hence it could be amendable. Now we have a different topic, that is impeachment of president. So impeachment of president comes basically Donald Trump is the first US president who has impeached twice during his tenure. So what is the basic distinction between India and USA for impeachment? So impeachment is basically ground of violation of Article 61. So as per Indian constitution, if there is a violation of constitution article 61, then impeachment process can be impeached. In USA, it's a treason, bribery or any other high crimes. So for any high crimes, treasons, bribery, or so on this in these grounds, USA can also initiate impeachment of a president. Who can initiate impeachment of a president? Either House of the Parliament, means it could be upper house, lower house, and in case of a USA, there is only House of Representative, that is lower house can do such. House of Representatives. So what is the process? In stage 1, there is one fourth members to sign charges, means 1/4 members to sign the charges, and 14th day notice to the president, 2/3 majority of the total membership of the house, and in case of USA, that is to be simple majority to start the trial. And what is the second stage? That the second house acts as an investigative house and passed with the same majority. And in case of a USA, there is a Senate. Upper house acts like a court and passed with 2/3 of the Senate vote. So in the second stage, it has a passed with the same majority, and in case of the USA, there is a Senate is the upper court and it has to pass with the 2/3 of the majority votes. Now, what is the pardoning power of the governor? It is also important. We'll read it in another topic.